Welcome to the She Did It Her Way podcast, where it's all about making the ultimate leap from your 9 to 5 and building a business and life you love, all while doing it your way. I'm your host, Amanda Boleyn. Let's get started. Hey friend, know you need to build an email list, but a little overwhelmed by how to get started and with all the tech? ConvertKit is your go-to email marketing platform that helps entrepreneurs like you turn your passions into a full-time career by growing your audience, promoting your business, and building a meaningful relationship with your fans. And you can do all of this on their free plan. You can showcase your product and upcoming projects by building custom landing pages in minutes, saving you time and helping you focus on your business. ConvertKit's email designer helps you create beautiful, simple emails that turn your casual audience into true fans. Writing professional and personalized emails about your business and products helps connect you with your audience. ConvertKit helps entrepreneurs earn a living by evolving their side hustle with tools to help sell products and grow their business. Head on over to convertkit.com/she-did-it to sign up for a free account and get started building your list today. Again, head on over to convertkit.com/she-did-it. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of the She Did It Her Way podcast. I am so excited to be here with you today and continue the journey about list building. Today's episode is part of a 3-part series. This is the second episode. The first episode, if you have not listened to that, I highly recommend. I dive into high-level strategy and the importance of list building, and I also share with you my journey of list building and what it's been like, because when you start to build your email list and you start working with the tech, it can be overwhelming. And part of list building is making sure that you are creating something of value in exchange for an email. And that's what we're going to get into today's episode, because I have seen time and time again that so many people stall out from really building their email list because they can't get past the actual building of the opt-in, not knowing what type of opt-in to create, not knowing what the content as part of the opt-in, let alone even just physically or digitally in this case, building the opt-in. So in today's episode, I'm going to walk through how to brainstorm, how to decide what type of freebie, how to outline the content for your freebie, how to build your freebie in Canva, or I will give you another option, which is buying a template, and I will talk about that as well, to the downloading it on your computer. In the next episode, I'm going to share with you some things that you'll want to make sure you do after you have your freebie when it comes to your email automation, along with places where you can share your opt-in to drive what is called traffic, so that you share your opt-in, people sign up, and then you can nurture them through email and grow your list. Okay? So let's get in. This is the brainstorming part, talking about the strategy in last week's episode or in the last episode, depending upon when you listen to this. It's really important to create an opt-in or freebie that is in relation and correlated to a product or service that you either currently have or one that you plan to offer. This is really key because it's very intentional and it saves you time and energy. When you're brainstorming, okay, what content do I want to have inside of my freebie, really consider what someone, let's say if you've had previous clients, consider what are some of the things that you have helped previous clients with or helping current clients with. What can you teach someone in a bite-sized way that allows them to download a guide and to get immediate, not only results, let's say, but take immediate action? We want to avoid creating an opt-in that is overwhelming and difficult for them to complete. It's human nature and it's psychology that we really want to work through content and complete quickly, because the sooner that your subscribers, the sooner that your audience can download something that you've created, integrate themselves into the experience of your opt-in, that creates traction. And if they do that, and by doing that, they're getting value from your opt-in, and they are more likely to trust you with future offers. So this is really key. We want to make sure that we create something that is of value and that isn't overwhelming, that isn't going to take too long for them to complete. You want them to be engaged. Now, there are certainly different types of opt-ins that might say like a book list or a podcast list, right? You can create that as well, but I recommend for your first opt-in or your first freebie, really think about some sort of fill in the blank guide. How can you get them to take action, whether it's simply just putting pen to paper? Get them integrated with your opt-in. Get them familiar with how you teach, with how you think. So when you brainstorm, really consider what it is that you've previously or currently are helping your audience, that they're constantly asking you the same question over and over. And as a reminder, when you get started, it's not this, I'm going to create one freebie and I'm going to get 1,000 subscribers right away. That could happen, but it's important to go into this experience with an open mind and almost expecting that you are going to create multiple freebies. We're always creating multiple freebies, and we do this because we always want to generate new leads. So it's part of the online business and online marketing strategy. Have fun with it. Don't get super overwhelmed or bogged down by it. Always stay in the mindset of, oh my gosh, I'm so excited because this guide is going to help so many women, men, people, right? So get excited about building your freebie, okay? The next piece is deciding on the type of freebie you want to create. I shared in the last episode that especially as you start out your first freebie, make it super simple for you to create. Make it be a guide, or maybe you're sharing templates. Whatever that looks like, keep it simple and keep it easy for you to create, as well as easy for those that are downloading it to be able to plug themselves into it as well. One of the most successful opt-ins that we've ever had is our Ultimate Leap Starter Kit and Tool Guide. And that downloadable guide got over 3,000 downloads in a span of 6 months. And that guide, I believe, has less than 10 pages, maybe even less than 6, right? So don't think that it needs to be super lengthy in order to create an impact. The content that you put into your freebie is more important than the link, okay? So I recommend start with a guide, start with a toolkit, something that is asking questions, something that is getting them engaged. The next thing you're going to do, and this is where people get really hung up, they try to create their freebie inside of the software from scratch. So what they'll do is they'll open up Canva and they'll pull up a blank page and think, oh my gosh, what the heck do I need to do? And the challenge with that is because you're trying to format and design your freebie at the same time you're trying to come up with your content. I always recommend and coach to either grab a pen and paper or open up a Google Doc and outline your freebie first, because the step after the outline is going to be transferring it to Canva. So outline your freebie, get as granular as the exact words that you want to say in your freebie. So for example, your outline may look like having cover page, and on the cover page, you want a title and you want an option for a subtitle. Then you're going to list out the additional pages, and then the last one might be a contact page. When you go to expand on the outline, I want you to actually type out again what is on every page, so that when you go to build your freebie, everything is already there. And the only thing you need to do is transfer the copy, update the photos, format the fonts, and move things around. So in an example, when I created the top 10 software tools all online business owners must have, it looked like written out where on my outline it said cover page, and then I had the top software tools all online business owners must have. I made a note that I needed a photo for the background, and then I had an area for subtitle and I put not needed. Yours might have a subtitle, totally fine. And then I listed in the outline for the pages, it was page 1, which was a quick intro about me, my business, and freebie. And I made a note. I need to expand the copy and I needed a photo of me. Page 2, first 3 software tools. Then I need a graphic for each tool, a description, and a hyperlink. Page 3, page 4, page 5, so on and so forth. And then I had a contact page at the end. So I wrote out the outline, and then I went back in and I expanded the content and copy. Okay. So even in building the outline, there are subtext tasks. Build the outline and then go back in and expand those subtasks. The goal is to build the outline again, totally fleshed out so that you can copy and paste and bring it over into Canva, making it super simple and easy for you, because this is going to help you avoid the overwhelm when you create your freebie, okay? And this will get you out of the perfection mentality. I want you to not fear that your opt-in isn't perfect enough. I will tell you, the first freebie that I ever created, I look back and I think, whoa, right? Everyone has a crappy first draft. Everyone has a crappy first version. It happens. But the only way that we get really good at what we do and at what we produce is by moving through those crappy first drafts. So don't be afraid. Don't worry. Don't overanalyze. Don't wonder if your opt-in is perfect or good enough. Just produce it. After you outline and you've gone through, you've expanded, you've proofread it, now you're ready to transfer it into, I use Canva, but there are obviously other software tools that you can use, such as Adobe. But Canva, you can use, they have a free version or they have a paid version. Highly recommend the paid version. Some of the key differences of paid version versus free, I believe, is that you get folders with paid. The other thing that I know is true about the paid version is that you can actually create your own brand kits. So you can save your fonts, you can save your color palettes. Whereas in the free version, you have to constantly update and re-enter. And for $12 or $13, it's totally worth it to pay that, I believe, because it's going to save you time and energy over the course of using Canva. Okay. So when you are ready to go into Canva, you can do a couple different things. One, you can build your design from scratch. Now, if you're like me and you're not a designer, but you know other people who are, you would rather pay someone to help design your freebie. If this is you, if you would rather not design your freebie, you can, one, peruse the Canva ones that are free. You can peruse the free guides in Canva, but what I have found to be most helpful are a couple of different places. One is Creative Market. They have stock photos, they have presentation templates, they've also got guides, so many different things that you can use, and you can search in you can search in Creative Market for Canva opt-ins. So that way, and there's directions, they make it the designers make it super easy. You can peruse in Creative Market for a design that you love and a design that you want. You buy it, typically between $15 to $30, and then you can upload it to Canva. So that's one way that you can do it. The other option, if you don't want to use Creative Market, is called the Creative Template Shop, which is owned by Emily and Abigail at Boss Project. And we at She Did It Her Way actually subscribe to the Creative Template Shop. And one of the things that I love about the shop is that it's a monthly membership and you get new designs and new templates every single month. And it's pretty great because if you don't have the ability to pay someone like a marketing team, the shop is going to have everything that you need in order to stay current and create consistent branding and marketing. So if you want to check them out, you can head to shediditherway.com/creative template. Again, it's shediditherway.com/creative template. We use the Creative Template Shop, every single month for a lot of the things that we work on, and they make it super simple and easy, because I think that is the other challenge, that when you've got this beautiful outline of your opt-in and you're super excited, it then becomes the next step of, okay, how do I make it look pretty? And I have found that, well, like I shared before, I am not a designer. So that's something that I need to outsource. So you can use resources like Creative Market if you want to do a one-time purchase, or you can use something like Creative Template Shop if you want more of a consistent access to sort of these templates and also other things that you need in your business, which, by the way, Creative Template Shop has templates from Canva templates to social media templates from all the different areas that you need within your business. So Instagram and Pinterest and everything, you can get that inside the template shop and you can customize it as much or as little as you want. And it's pretty robust and amazing. And I always think that it's important that as you're growing your business and building it, to identify the areas and things that you are not, it's not your zone of genius. It's not something that one particularly love doing the task, let alone, but you're not also that great at it. And so identifying those opportunities and seeing where you can outsource efficiently and effectively to move that off your plate. Once you decide whatever template, whether it's Creative Market or you find it through Creative Shop, you download it, you put it into Canva, then the next step is to format it. And you want to bring over what you typed up on your outline and bring it into Canva and format it. And so when it comes to formatting, at this point, you'll want to figure out, if you haven't already, some sort of font scheme and some sort of color scheme that you will want to use in your business if you don't have your branding picked out yet. But don't let that stop you, right? Like, there's so many things that can get in the way of taking action while building a business. Don't let it be that you don't have what you consider quote unquote perfect font or branding colors. Please don't let that stop you. And know that you can always change it, and it may change in the beginning. The most important thing is to take messy and perfect action that is aligned with the results that you want to create. That is what I have for you when it comes to creating your first freebie. Again, remember to brainstorm and really think about how you can help your audience. What are some of the questions that you receive currently from your current clients and from your past clients? And really brainstorm and outline, how can I put this into a downloadable guide that allows people to be able to take quick action and get really good, not just results, but value from your opt-in, right? It's all about building that know, like, and trust factor. If they can download a free guide and get value from it, they're more likely to invest with you later on. And then the next piece, decide if you want it to be a guide, a kit, or a template, but keep it super simple, especially in the beginning. Then go into your outlining your freebie. Get as granular as every copy piece of word that you're going to use. Start with outlining high level in terms of what you want on each page, and then go in and expand the copy that you want on each page, including areas for writing in notes or things like that. Then make a decision on what template you want to use. A little note and caveat for when you go to decide what template to use for your opt-in is think ahead of time first what the vibe you want your opt-in to give, right? That will help you get better understanding about the colors and the flow of it, because if you just go to websites such as Creative Market or Creative Template Shop, it can be really overwhelming. And if you're like me, it can be a little indulgent because you see all these pretty things. And the next thing you look up, it's an hour later and you haven't picked a template. I recommend limit yourself to no more than 25 minutes of deciding a template. You got to put that constraint in there. Trust me. I know those of you listening, you love looking at all the pretty things, but when it comes to making a decision, you're paralyzed. So you have 25 minutes, okay? And that goes for outlining your freebie as well. I've talked about in previous episodes about calendaring and the importance of working in 25-minute increments. So really think about, okay, outlining my freebie, it's going to take 90 minutes. So I get 25 minutes to draft the first draft, 25 minutes to do the second draft, and 25 minutes to do the third draft, right? Then after you decide your template, you upload it to Canva, then you format it, and then you download it to your computer. In the next episode, I'm going to walk you through what happens after you create the freebie in terms of your email sequence, and then also places where you can share your downloadable guide and be able to start having people sign up for your first opt-in. I'm so excited, grateful you're tuning in, and I would love for you to jump on Instagram and come say hello, screenshot this episode and tag us. It's myself that's in Instagram along with my assistant Jennifer, and we have so much fun. So come say hi over on She Did It Her Way. And until next time, keep doing it your way, my friend. If you enjoyed today's podcast episode, you can head on over to shediditherwaypodcast.com where you can access the entire vault of She Did It Her Way podcast episodes and more information all about how to make the ultimate leap from your 9-to-5. And if you enjoyed today's episode, I would be so grateful if you headed on over to iTunes and left a review letting me know what you love about the She Did It Her Way podcast. Until next time, keep doing it your way.